Hey everyone, welcome back to Simple English Cast, the place where you don't just learn English, you slowly start to live in English.
Yes, and today, as you are listening to us, maybe with your coffee, maybe on your way to work, or maybe still lying in your bed, we want you to feel like we are sitting right next to you, just talking, just sharing something real.
Exactly. And before we start, I want to ask you something simple. Not a big question, just a small one.
Yeah, something honest.
How did your morning go today?
Was it calm or was it rushed?
Did you wake up and feel in control?
Or did your phone control you?
Did you have even 5 minutes for yourself?
Or did the day just start running without asking you?
Because if you were like most people, your morning probably looked something like this.
Alarm rings.
You open your eyes,
You check your phone just for 1 minute.
and suddenly 15 minutes are gone.
Then you rush.
You get ready fast,
Maybe skip breakfast.
and somewhere in your mind, a small voice says,
I wanted to improve my English today.
but then another voice answers,
Not today. I don't have time.
and if that feels familiar, if that feels like your story,
Then this episode is especially for you.
because today we're not going to talk about big plans.
We're not going to tell you to study for 2 hours every day.
We are not going to make your life harder.
We're going to make it simpler.
We are going to show you how your normal morning.
Can quietly become your English classroom.
So today's topic is
A simple, realistic morning routine to improve your English.
not a perfect routine,
Not a wake up at 5 a.m. and become a superhero routine.
but a real life routine
For real people.
with busy lives.
And tired mornings.
But Meera, let me ask you something honestly.
Go ahead.
Do you really think small morning habits can change someone's English?
Not in one day,
Of course.
but little by little, yes.
So when we say little by little, what do we mean exactly?
We mean small progress, step by step. Not fast, not dramatic, but steady.
Like drops of water filling a glass.
Exactly.
One drop looks small.
But many drops together,
Fill the whole glass. You know, many learners think,
if I can't study a lot, it's useless.
but that idea is actually dangerous.
Yes, because it stops you from starting.
So instead of asking,
How can I do a lot?
we want you to ask,
How can I do a little every day?
let me share a quick story with you.
Yeah, I love stories.
There was a woman named Emily. She worked in a hotel reception in Spain.
Okay, so she needed English for her job.
Exactly. Guests from different countries came every day.
That must be stressful.
Very. And she told herself every night,
I will study English tomorrow.
but tomorrow never came.
Why?
Because after work, she was tired.
That's real.
So one day, she changed one thing.
What did she do?
She didn't try to study at night anymore.
So she chose morning.
Yes, she woke up just 15 minutes earlier.
Only 15 minutes?
Only 15 minutes.
And what did she do in those 15 minutes?
She listened to a short English podcast while making coffee.
That sounds easy.
Then she said 3 sentences out loud about her day.
Simple speaking practice.
And sometimes she wrote 2 or 3 lines in her notebook.
That's it?
That's it.
Did it work?
Not in 1 week,
Of course.
but after 3 months.
What changed?
She felt more confident speaking to guests.
That's big.
She didn't panic when someone spoke fast.
Even bigger.
And she said something very powerful.
What did she say?
She said, "My English didn't change suddenly."
It changed quietly.
Wow, that's deep.
Yes. Quiet change is real change.
Not loud, not dramatic.
But strong.
So if you are listening right now,
And thinking, I don't have time.
maybe the truth is,
You don't have a system.
not time, but structure.
And today, we're going to give you a very simple structure.
A routine with 4 small steps.
Not heavy,
Not stressful.
Just simple actions you can repeat every morning.
So, remember, we said your morning English routine has 4 simple steps.
Yes, like a small breakfast for your English.
Not a big, heavy meal.
Just some small bites.
And those 4 steps are
Listen, speak, write, review.
simple words.
But powerful when you repeat them every day.
So, let's start with the first step.
Listening.
Now, let me ask you something. What is the first thing you usually do when you wake up?
Most people check their phone.
Exactly. And we are not saying don't use your phone.
No, that's not realistic.
We are saying change what you do on your phone.
So instead of opening social media,
You open an English podcast.
same phone.
Different choice. But Meera, why is morning listening so powerful?
Because your brain is fresh.
What do we mean by fresh?
We mean your mind is not full yet.
Not full of stress.
Not full of messages.
Not full of problems.
It's like a clean white page.
So, whatever you write first,
Stays clearly.
that's why listening in the morning feels easier.
And more natural.
So, what should the listener do exactly?
Very simple. Choose a 5 to 10 minute audio.
Not 1 hour.
Not something too difficult.
Just something you can understand mostly.
And listen, we're talking to you right now.
Yes, you.
You don't need perfect understanding.
Even if you understand 60 to 70%,
That's enough.
many learners make one mistake.
They stop listening because they don't understand everything.
But real learning is not perfect understanding.
It's comfortable confusion.
Comfortable confusion. That sounds interesting.
Yes, it means you don't understand everything.
But you are not stressed about it.
You stay relaxed and keep listening.
So imagine you hear a sentence.
You understand most words, but one word is new.
Do you stop?
No, you continue.
Your brain will slowly learn from context.
So step 1 is not about perfection.
It's about exposure.
Hearing English again and again in real situations.
Now, after listening,
We move to step 2.
speaking.
And let's be honest,
This is the scary part for many people.
yes, many listeners think,
I understand English, but I can't speak.
so let me ask you something. If you never speak, how will you improve speaking?
You won't,
It's like watching gym videos.
but never exercising.
You understand fitness.
But your body doesn't change. So why is morning the best time to speak?
Because it's private.
No one is watching you.
No one is judging you.
You can make mistakes freely.
So what should you do?
Very simple. Speak for 2 to 3 minutes.
That's it.
But many people ask, what should I say?
Good question.
You can answer simple questions like,
How do I feel today?
what will I do today?
What is one thing I'm thankful for?
Simple thoughts.
Simple sentences.
Simple thoughts.
Let's give a real example.
Yes. Today I feel a little tired, but I want to have a good day.
Today I have a meeting at work and I will try to speak clearly.
I am thankful for my morning coffee and this quiet time.
Notice something important here.
These are not perfect sentences.
They're real sentences.
And when you speak like this every day,
Your brain becomes faster.
your mouth becomes more comfortable.
Your fear becomes smaller.
So speaking is not about sounding perfect.
It's about becoming natural.
Natural. What do we mean by natural?
Natural means easy, comfortable, not forced.
I remember a guy named Daniel from Germany.
What about him?
He practiced speaking every morning, alone.
Just like this?
Yes, talking to himself in the mirror.
Sounds funny.
It is, but it works.
Did he improve?
After a few months,
What happened?
he said something interesting.
What?
I stopped translating in my head.
That's huge.
Yes, because real fluency.
Starts when you stop translating.
So, if you're listening right now,
Don't wait for a partner.
don't wait for perfect grammar.
start speaking even if it's just you.
So, before we move forward, let's quickly remind ourselves.
We already talked about 2 steps.
Step 1, listen.
Step 2, speak.
And now,
We go deeper.
so, Meera, let me ask you something. Why is writing so important?
Because writing is thinking, but slower.
Interesting. What do you mean by that?
When you speak, your brain moves fast.
Sometimes too fast.
Yes, and you don't always have time to think clearly.
True.
But when you write,
You slow down.
you choose your words carefully.
You notice your mistakes.
So if you are listening right now,
And you feel confused when speaking.
writing can help you organize your thoughts.
So what should the listener do in the morning?
Very simple. Write 3 to 5 sentences.
Not an essay,
Not a long paragraph.
just small, honest sentences.
You can write about your day, your plans, your feelings, your goals.
Or even something very simple. Today, I feel a little lazy, but I want to stay focused.
I will try to practice English for 10 minutes.
I want to become more confident step by step.
Notice something,
These sentences are simple.
and that's the goal.
Many learners make this mistake.
They try to write perfect English.
And then what happens?
They stop writing.
So writing is not about perfection.
It's about expression.
Expression. What does that mean?
It means showing your thoughts, your feelings in words.
So writing is like opening a window.
Yes, a window inside your mind.
Fresh air comes in.
And your thoughts become clear.
I remember a student named Sophia from Italy.
What did she do?
Every morning, she wrote just 4 sentences.
Only 4?
Yes,
Did it help her?
after 2 months.
What changed?
She said, "Now I can think in English more easily."
That's very important.
Because real progress is not just speaking.
It's thinking in English.
So, if you are listening,
Don't skip writing.
even 3 sentences.
Can change your brain slowly.
Now we come to the final step.
And honestly, this is the most ignored step.
Yes, but also one of the most powerful.
Let me ask you something. Have you ever learned a new word?
And forgotten it the next day.
Exactly.
So why does this happen?
Because you didn't review it.
So learning a word is like planting a seed,
Yes,
and review is like watering it.
exactly.
What happens if you don't water the plant?
It dies.
Same with vocabulary.
So what should you do in the morning?
Take 5 minutes.
And look at what you learned yesterday.
You can read your old sentences.
Repeat one phrase.
Remember one new word.
That's it.
Let's say yesterday you learned the phrase, small steps add up,
Today, you just repeat it.
and maybe use it again.
And when you repeat something,
Your brain says, this is important.
important meaning something your brain should keep, not forget.
So review is not boring.
It's reinforcement.
Reinforcement sounds like a strong word.
It means making something stronger by repeating it.
So now we have all 4 steps.
Listen, speak, write, review.
But Meera, let me ask something important.
Go ahead.
Why do many people still fail even when they know what to do?
Because knowing is easy.
Doing is hard.
Some mornings you'll feel lazy.
Some mornings you will feel tired.
Some mornings you'll say, not today,
And that moment,
is the most important moment.
because in that moment, you choose your future.
There are always 2 versions of you,
The comfortable version.
and the growing version.
The comfortable version says, sleep more, scroll more, start tomorrow.
The growing version says, just 5 minutes, just start.
And you don't need to be perfect,
You just need to start.
because this is not about one morning.
It's about many mornings,
Imagine yourself after 3 months,
listening every day,
speaking a little every day,
writing a little every day.
reviewing again and again.
You will not be the same person.
Your English will feel different,
Not perfect.
but stronger. So, before we finish,
Let's take a slow walk through some words we used today.
not like a test.
More like a calm conversation, just between you and us.
The first phrase is, set the tone.
So, Alex, what does set the tone mean?
It means to decide the feeling of something from the beginning.
Like the first minutes of your morning.
They decide how your whole day feels.
You can say,
Listening to English in the morning helps me set the tone for my day. Next phrase, little by little.
this is a very important idea.
It means slowly, step by step.
Not fast, but consistent.
Little by little, my English is improving.
Now this one is powerful. Small steps add up.
So what does it mean?
It means small actions become big results over time.
Even 10 minutes every day? Small steps add up.
Next word, intentional.
This is a B2 level word, but very useful.
It means doing something on purpose, not by accident.
I was intentional this morning. I chose English instead of scrolling.
Another important word, overwhelmed.
We all feel this sometimes.
It means too many things, too much pressure.
And your mind feels heavy.
I feel overwhelmed when I try to study too much.
Next word, consistent.
This is the secret of success.
It means doing something regularly, again and again.
I am consistent. I practice English every morning.
Next word, mindful.
This one is beautiful.
It means being present, aware.
Not just doing things, but noticing them.
I want my mornings to be more mindful.
And finally, refreshed and energized.
Refreshed means your mind feels clean and light.
Energized means you feel ready to act.
After my English routine, I feel refreshed and energized.
Now, it's your turn.
Yes, not our turn, your turn.
Ask yourself.
What is one word or phrase I liked today?
Just one.
Not 10, not 20.
Just one.
Now, make a simple sentence with it.
Say it out loud.
Or write it down.
This is your small action.
Your small step.
Your moment of growth.
Before we end, let's slow down for a second.
Take a breath.
Tomorrow morning,
When your alarm rings,
there will be a small moment.
a quiet decision.
Scroll.
Or grow.
And we're not asking you to change your whole life.
Just 10 to 15 minutes.
Because those 10 minutes,
They aren't just minutes.
they are your future.
Your English is not built in one big moment.
It is built in many small, quiet mornings.
So, tomorrow,
Listen a little.
speak a little.
Write a little.
Review a little.
Small steps add up. We're really happy you spent this time with us.
In your room, in your kitchen, on your way somewhere,
Wherever you are,
we are walking this journey with you.
this is Simple English Cast.
I'm Meera.
And I'm Alex.
Take care, keep going, and we'll see you in the next episode.